We always do that face.
We,
Hello. Hello,
hey,
everyone.
everybody.
All right, I gotta bring the chat up because I won't be able to see comments. There we
There's
go.
Josh commenting. That's so cute. All right, I'm Tiffany. This
I'm
is Susan. We're here to do readings and Reiki for you. So we've got one viewer. And I'm going to say, Susan, are you down? Do you have your pendulums on you?
I have 3 of them.
All right, we could do, you want to do yes or no pendulums if someone needs a pendulum question?
Absolutely.
As long as it's not legal or health.
Yeah, I don't do pregnancy ones, so don't ask.
Yeah, no, I consider those health. Someone said, hey, lovelies. It doesn't show us your name, though. And whoever said hi.
You're going to have to go through one of our pages.
If you could go through, they have to be coming through a group.
A group, yeah. So hi, Facebook user. You're lovely too.
If y'all could go to our business pages, either Solistic Susan or Modern Mystic, and go to our live there, then we can see your name and we can talk to you.
All right, so we are doing $15 readings, it's all posted going across the screen. So we're doing $15 readings and $25 Reiki. You can do it through the PayPal link, and Tiffany and I are also, if you go to either Susan Harriger or Tiffany Klepper, we will do Facebook Pay if you don't have PayPal. And I think Tiffany has Venmo, but we don't do Venmo very often.
I have Venmo if that's something that someone needs to do. Ava! Hi there, sweetie. Is this Ava as Lily's friend? We have a young one watching us.
Oh.
She's a sweetheart.
I might share.
I was going to say, you want to share out a little bit? I think Josh is sharing as well. We can pull a couple cards for Ava if she's interested. She'll just have to let us know.
It's been a minute since we've been live together also.
I know it has. It's been a hot minute. Especially doing Reiki as well. And y'all, we're both certified Reiki masters and teachers in multiple traditions. And we're both clairvoyant. So whenever we're doing the Reiki session, we're going to tell you what we're seeing as well. Facebook user, can you see me? No. Why would we be able to see you? It doesn't show us who you are. So you'll have to go to either my business page or Susan's and come to the live and make comments that way. That way we can see who you are. And if this is Ava, I love you, kiddo.
Yeah. I don't know. Did you want to share to the chats too?
Yes, that's what I was about to do.
I can share in Power of 3, but I don't have another option to get out unless I get out of here and go do it that way, and it messes everything up.
I'm on my computer, so I can share. I don't have Power of 3 though.
That's Adam's.
Yes, I love him. I missed him.
I am an admin on his group.
Are you?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I'm too many admins on too many groups, Tiffany.
Girl, me too. I am not kidding. Okay, here we go. All right. Did it go live in the event? All right, there we go. Share.
Hi, Amber. Yeah, try going through one of our actual pages.
I'm going to share it in the group, Amber. So that way you'll be able to click the link. I think is the music a bit loud, or is that just me?
I don't
know.
really
Maybe it's just me. What the heck? I'm trying to do, it brought up some kind of meta business suite. That is not what I want. Okay. There we go. Not what I want either. What the heck? Urgh! Facebook changed some stuff. Messenger. Well, that's not what I want. Oh my word.
What are you trying to do, Tiff?
I'm trying to bring up the chats for my personal profile, but it keeps bringing up the chats for my business profile.
Are you going are you going through business or are you going through your Facebook?
Through Facebook, but it's opening up in a business manager.
Weird.
I've never had it do this before. And it's trying to do, oh, it's because Facebook is doing all those changes with Meta. And so, yeah, the Meta shenanigans, whoever said that, yes, everything, it still keeps changing. It's like, ah. And it's not showing us anybody's names on here. You notice that?
Yeah, they're all Facebook users.
So we're going to have to, hi there, whoever said lovely ladies. If y'all could, you know, I don't know, have y'all gone to our business page and tried it that way? I'm wondering if it's not working because they're doing changes on stuff. I don't know who said Meta and shenanigans, but you're spot on. Mm-hmm. Josh, did Josh just do that? Josh was here. He's in the background. So do we have any takers for readings? We'll also do, or Reiki, and we'll also do pendulum answers that are yes or no questions. Just no health and no legal. Hey, hello, I'm the guy in the chair tonight. Me raise his hand. See, it's not showing anybody's names. That's so weird.
It's not.
Who said me raise his hand? It's killing me. I want to know who they are. And it's not showing it. It's weird. Josh, the last time you were on, did it do this? This is weird. Amber's still here. I wonder if it's something with StreamYard and the new meta stuff. It's gotta be. That's Josh talking. And when I clicked on Messenger on my laptop, it goes to some kind of business messenger. I saw people's names. I see my stuff on my end. Oh, really? So you see your name on your end? Yeah, we're not seeing it in StreamYard.
I'm wondering if we should just do it through a regular Facebook Live tonight.
Yeah, but when we do it that way, we're not side by side. We're above each other. We've already...
Yeah, Amber sent me a photo of what it looks like.
What does it look like?
Like she can...
She can see her name and stuff? That is so weird. Oh, in the groups, they'll see who's posting. Oh, for that group, they're not going to see all the comments like we're seeing, though. Because, see, if we go just live, then we can't. We'll have to individually share to all the groups again. See what I'm saying? We're already shared through StreamYard. Thank you so much. Yeah, try the business page, please.
Laura.
Yes!
Hello, Laura.
Oh, my God, someone. We can see you.
Welcome.
Well, it's hard, it's hard to like connect when you don't even have a name. Laura. Yes.
There's Amber.
All right, it's working, y'all. Whew.
Did you have to go through the business page?
They had to go to the business page.
That's what I thought.
Ava, are you still here? I'm wondering if Ava's still watching. Okay, got my diction.
Melissa, how are you?
Melissa! She's my Hawaiian friend. It still says Facebook user. There's Facebook user. And that is doing its crap. That's gotta be. I wonder who that is. Gotta be Josh, maybe?
I don't know.
And I don't know who this person is. See, it's a Facebook user for us. All right. Would anybody like got some cards tonight, or some Reiki, or a yes or no pendulum questions for free? Just no health and no legal. There's Ava. It still says Ava. Okay. Ava, can I pull a couple cards for you? I pulled cards for Ava before. Oh my God,
awesome,
Laura.
That's great.
That is awesome. Susan and I are like big pendulum people. And really connecting with your pendulum is the way to go. And learning how your pendulum communicates with you and setting those intentions. Oh, Melissa, I'm so sorry to hear that. Amber, please, whatever you feel. Now can't. Girl, that's the yes and no. And the maybe. That's once you learn to connect with it. And you can do so much with it. You can work on your chakras. You can check for portals and close portals. There's all kinds of things you can do with the pendulum.
All right. And anybody that's just getting on here, we're doing $15 card readings, $25 for Reiki, and then we are going to do random free pendulum questions.
Yeah. And if Miss Ava's still here, I'll pull a couple cards for you, sweetie. Hey, I don't know who that one is. Facebook user, whoever said, wow. If you could go to either Modern Mystic business page or Holistic Susan, it'll show us your name. Do we have any takers?
Maybe going through your PayPal.
Not yet. Oh, darn it, my PayPal logged out. Stupid thing.
Oh, girl, don't ask me for your password.
Give me 1 second. I gotta do a code on my phone.
Can somebody get rid of the seek and find guidance person?
Just click to the right of him, and you can remove him. Oh, I got him. Block user. There we go. Modern Mystic, send me your friend request. Oh, sure. Let me get on that one. Wait, I already blocked him. Go away. Spammers. Jeez. Here we go. Amber. I got hers. So Amber's our first reading for the night.
All right.
Yeah, Amber, it worked this time. Did it not work through my page? Josh, Melissa says hi.
I can see you now, Ava.
There's Ava. Oh, that's the other Ava. That's not the little Ava. That's grown-up Ava. See? How are you doing, Miss Ava? After I posted that comment on that video, I was bombarded with all kinds of misogynistic haters. It was awful. It didn't. I tried on yours. That is so weird. So it's working from your page, but not, Ava, did you come through my page or Susan's? Josh is saying hello. Josh is the one that says hello all. All right.
All right. Which
Holy
amber?
crap. She has cards flying out.
There's 2 ambers on here.
Oh, do we have 2 ambers?
Yeah. We have Amber Fitzgerald, and then we also have Amber Lewis. So I don't know which Amber.
Got it. Okay.
So I'm not sure which Amber sent you for a card reading.
Amber Lewis.
Okay.
And she's got cards flying out. Oh, wow. She needs guidance. That's what she's needing. Dang.
Okay.
She got some stuff going on over here. She's coming through it, though. Real strong. Beautiful. Wow. I'm going to double check the meaning on one card.
Okay.
You want to go first or me?
I can go. It's been a minute, guys. I haven't gone live in months because I was pregnant and I just had a baby. So I've been kind of...
She's been in the background, though.
Yeah.
She's been doing her posts and everything.
All right. So the first card that I got for you is the Beaver Spirit, which is lay a solid foundation. So this is all about grounding out your energy, which I feel that you are super ungrounded, but you do try. So I'm wondering if you're having a chakra block somewhere between your sacral and your solar plexus is what I'm mostly getting.
That makes sense, actually, with what I've got.
Yeah. So you're going to have to work on clearing out the extra baggage to lay your foundation. Because laying that new foundation is going to help you take the lead. And by taking the lead, you are claiming your independence. So you're stepping into your own energy. You're stepping into yourself. You're owning what you need to bring to the table. And you're also understanding what, when you're in the right and in the wrong, which is a big step because some people have trouble doing that. But you also have to remember to be gentle to spirit. This isn't just, I take spirit as a couple different ways. It's your mannerism on how you take it. You have your spirit guides, you have your spirit team, you have your higher self. Listen, I'm feeling like it's more like your higher self spirit because you're so hard on yourself. And this is telling you to be more gentle with who you are and how you perceive yourself and how you carry yourself, because you're also getting watch your words. This isn't to other people. This is watch your words to you. You need to start doing daily affirmations that are complimenting who you are. Because I feel like I haven't said this in a while. We are our hardest critics.
True, sister.
Yes, you need to leave junk at the door. I am a big believer in that's a you problem, not a me problem. In some aspects. Because when you're taking on everybody else's stuff and you're not releasing any of it, you're becoming an empathic sponge. And by becoming an empathic sponge, you're literally suffocating yourself. So you need to work on that chakra, get it a little bit uncleared and aligned, get that blockage out, and make sure you're grounding daily. Because when you're empathic, if you're not grounding on a daily basis, you're removing no energy. It's just sitting there, building up.
That's something that energetic self-care is going to be really important, because she is also she's an HSP, a highly sensitive person. And there's this book by that Empath Survival Guide, girl. Empath Survival Guide.
I pulled this from my fairy thing. It's Solitude. It says, think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasure are those that wait silently during your quiet time. So make sure you're taking that quiet time for yourself and really regrounding yourself out and taking that time for yourself, doing those affirmations. I put mine on my mirror. Somewhere where you're going to see it every day, because complimenting yourself is the biggest empowerment you can give yourself, because you know what? Other people's opinions are not my business. The only opinion that matters is how you perceive you.
That's a big one.
Whew!
Amber's also, she's got some of those codependent traits as well. Codependent No More by Melody Beatty. That's another one. I always recommend that one in every live. She has the heartbreak card, basically the Three of Swords. This one, though, is not just relationship. She's doing a lot of heart release, a lot of deep healing, a lot of that shadow work. And that could also be that solar plexus sacral that you're feeling. It feels like she needs to ground all of that energy, all of those emotions down into Gaia, into Earth. And that's where that energetic spiritual self-care will really help you. Black tourmaline is something that you need in your life. If you don't have any black tourmaline, it's cheap. They're on Amazon. Get some.
Also, black obsidian. It's a natural cord cutter. So if you're an unshielded empath, having black obsidian on you will automatically remove that energy and absorb it into that crystal. And then all you have to do is cleanse that crystal with sage and Palo Santo.
Or selenite. Get some good selenite.
I always have a selenite stick near me.
There's selenite on and all my windows, all over my house. It looks like, though, because you talked about her needing to find balance, and I got the Page of Pentacles, which is about that balance. So it's like she has these deep wounds, a lot of heartbreak. She feels everything so deeply, so much that the world gets loud. And that's what causes that solitude, like the going into the hermit phase, the having to step back to regroup yourself, because you have had some obstacles that have come up in your path, and through your strength and tenacity, through your companionship, she does have a soul tribe. So she's had to lean on them, but she is learning to dance to the beat of her own drum, learning to stand up for herself, to stand in her power. A lot of it is releasing old emotions. That's going to be a big thing for her, because she has gone through a huge awakening. And just know that you are on the right path. The ideas that you're having, the desires, the spark in your heart, follow spirit, just like what Susan said. And spirit can mean many different things. It could be, your guides, your angels, your soul, your higher self. But follow that energy, follow and know that things are working out in your favor, because ultimately you got the wish card with the 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups is saying that through this heartache, through finding balance, through going within with the solitude, surrounding yourself with tribe, learning to stand up for yourself, stepping into that awakening, 120%, because there is no fear. Don't be afraid. Because ultimately you are so strong. And with the wish card, the last card is the one that says it's the big success, the 10 of Pentacles, the happy family, the support from community. You are stepping into who you are, and you're finding your people, and you're on the right path.
Hello, Lupe.
Amber, let us know in the comments if that resonated at all. I really hope it did. Lupe!
Yes, Aunt Ava, we can see you. We can see you now.
Hi, Ava! Ava makes my heart happy. Ava's just a badass person, you know? Amber said yes.
Oh, it's good. I'm so happy. If you, you're so welcome, honey.
Anyone else down for reading Reiki? Or if you have a yes or no question, you can ask it in the comments. Just no legal, no health. And we'll do that one for free. Readings are $15 to my PayPal or the Facebook page to Susan or myself. It's in the banner and also right there in the comments. Thank you, Josh. And it's $25 for Reiki. Susan and I, when we do Reiki, we pack a punch because we connect to you psychically, and we'll do it on the live. So that's an amazing deal, $25
I
from
actually
both
did
of us.
Reiki on Amber before I got on here, so
It's Gerald.
yes,
Yep.
I had a booking with her earlier.
So anybody down? Reading? Guess no questions? Reiki?
Share out also, guys. Always feel free to share out.
Share out to like-minded folks, though. Don't
just share to your page, because we've had that happen before and it was not great. I lost my cool and it was not fun.
Susan went a little bit volcano, but she needed to in a lot of ways. We got shared to a hackling group, and all of a sudden there were about 20 people in the comments making fun of me and my weight and making fun of Susan. And finally, Susan just lost it. But we kept the live going, and we got rid of them finally and blocked them. And I didn't cry. I almost cried.
I didn't cry. That was like 2 years ago.
It's so bad.
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago when that happened.
Like when that girl was like, "You have lupus. That's because God wants you to die." And I was like, "Oh, what is wrong with these people?"
I'm not the one. I am not the one.
Susan's like, and I can see her face getting red. And then finally she like does this. And she like leans forward. And she's like in the camera. And she's like telling this lady off. Because honestly, that lady was going and putting unhappy and mad faces on everybody's comments. It was the most ridiculous shit.
I was like, yeah, I was still married. So that was 2 years ago.
Yeah. It was a while.
We're going on 5 years, love.
How you doing?
How you doing?
We need to have an anniversary. We don't even know when. We'll need to find out. We need to do an anniversary.
It was July.
Was it July? Oh, around my birthday it was. Okay, cool. Yes, Ava. Folks can be so horrible, and doing live, Susan and I have.
It takes a lot for me to come unfiltered. Just saying. Like, I'm a very blunt person, but it takes a lot for me to fully come unfiltered on someone.
Yeah. And when Susan is unfiltered,
it's no holds bar.
Those boxing gloves come off real quick.
It's no holds bar. I become pretty heartless.
They were so mean. It was really hurtful stuff. You know, and it's like, seriously, you know, what
we
does
don't
it say
bother
about
anybody? You know, like, we
exactly.
are not out here. We don't make you. We don't twist your arm to pay for stuff. If you want to pay, that's your own prerogative.
Exactly.
We just like that. We enjoy the company. All right. Is anybody else in here on a reading?
Yeah, I have seen Josh go off too. His voice got real deep. Like how yours gets real deep too. Wow.
Yeah, I have a manly voice, so
Her voice goes, whoa, and I'm like, ah!
I also have a birthmark right here, and when I get mad, it gets bright red.
For my vein shows, when you've seen mine, and like my vein will be like boom, 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 and my cheeks get red. I flush. Do we have any takers? Yes or no pendulum questions? How about that? No legal, no help.
Share out.
Anybody want a reading or some Reiki? Reading from both of us, Reiki from both of us, I promise. It won't be a waste of your time. Boom, boom, boom. Josh, turn down the volume. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate you.
Josh,
I just
you want a
noticed.
couple cards?
Josh, you want some cards? Does Josh want to come on? Why don't we plus cards? He'll be in the middle of us.
He can come on, I don't care.
Josh, you want to come on? Josh, we want to play you a couple cards. Hey! Can't hear you. No.
I there you go. I'd muted my mics and everything, and I'm like, yeah, if you guys want to pull me cards, you can pull cards. I was like, I just had to adjust my camera and everything because I wasn't set up to go live. I was just sitting back here relaxing, watching everything.
You look good though.
I couldn't even put makeup on for this thing because I have a sty in my eyeball, and I don't want to buy makeup because that stuff's expensive.
Well, I didn't mess with the lighting or anything, so the lighting's horrible in here. I know.
I never knew that until Susan told me that if you have a sty, you have to all your eye makeup, you have to throw away your eye makeup and get new eye makeup. I never knew that.
Yeah, because it can contaminate it, and you'll just keep getting a sty because it basically contaminates the makeup, and it just continues the infection.
Well, it's
how did I know that? And you was a theater teacher.
Dude, that's what we didn't.
That's where
careful.
That's where I actually learned that was in theater.
I learned a lot of, taught a lot of stuff about makeup and all that. I did not know anything about the sty. I mean, it makes sense to me. It's an eye infection. So, that makes sense. But like eyeshadow, if it's not touching it, I don't throw it away. I've always kept it.
They say
pink eye.
Yeah.
I've never had that, knock on wood.
Nobody's farted on your pillow, I'm sorry.
No. You get it? I also heard you get pink eye from staring at two dogs that are.
You're actually.
You see two dogs doing this, you stare at them, you get pink eye. That's a Mexican thing.
Ava says I'm actually at one of my bars ATM.
That is awesome. Ava, there's knock on wood. Ava does there's karaoke and all kinds of stuff. Ava's so much fun. All right, Josh. I'm going to look up the meaning of this one. You got the King of Swords, dude. This is the card that flew out. And for me, the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, that one is telling me that you are stepping into your path, onto the right direction. You have trusted your guidance and you have gone with the flow and you stepped in that power because look at this. There's the owl right here. Magician's sword. What does it say?
Was you with us the last? Okay, you remember the night Lupe done the reading? We was doing the readings with Lupe and all of them.
And we were so in sync.
And it was owls kept coming up constantly through that last reading. Where's Lupe? Lupe was there for the owls.
Oh my goodness, I can't right now.
What?
Woo!
Susan's cards are falling all over.
They're flying out of the deck. Okay, King of Swords. I'm looking that dude up real quick.
All right, so the first one I got for you is the magicians. Wow, try that again, Susan. It's confidence in your magic.
That's stepping into his
And
power.
stepping into your own, because you also have the vanishing mirror, which is ego sublimitations. So not
Amazing.
letting your ego.
Ego sublimation. His ego is stepping back.
Yes, you need to. Your ego is stepping back so that you're coming forward more into your own, and you're actually facing your shit.
Oh, that's that.
You know how
shadow.
awkward this is to be getting a reading by two people when you're in the middle of it live?
You're welcome. Repairing the veil, which is forgiveness. This is all about forgiving yourself, to repair those things that come into your aura, your
into your energy. That's the
Your
thing.
energy.
Oh, repairing relationships.
Yeah,
Because
removing all that dark energy, that negative energy, getting rid of all those negative cords.
I got the death and rebirth as well. So that death and rebirth is a renewal.
Yeah, because I also got the wall, which is obstacles.
He's run into those.
Because
Oh, God,
you also
yes.
have the fortune's wheel, which is luck in right timing.
And I got the world, which is this very, very similar message.
Exactly.
I'm going to pull you a fairy card because I like them.
Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is all about releasing the past. See how she's walking away from the burning bowl? Releasing your burdens, like Susan said, to make room. King of Swords. All right, the affirmation for this guy is I make intelligent and wise decisions about my future. Intelligent and diplomatic. The king leads with facts, rational scientific principles, and a logical mind. He has an affinity for rules and thought and suggests finding impartial clarity before you take your next steps. Even though he always seeks data and proof, he knows that there's a blending of experience with inventiveness and intelligence, with emotional and spiritual energy. So he's very much bringing in the spiritual, grounding the energetic, and he's bringing it into the physical. What did you get? Ask for help.
Says, ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone. And the fairies say now is the time for you to ask your angelic assistance.
The next line on here, it's time to help others in a way that is honest. Find wisdom in your experiences. Seek wisdom from others. And you will find your success with confidence and clear thinking. So this is that clarity of thought.
I do got to say, one of the hardest things for me is asking for help. That is just a difficult thing to do. Like,
what's up? Welcome to our...
Yeah. Welcome to the club.
Now that I go ghost and y'all are like, hey, Tiffany, you alive? And I'm like, ah. Another one you got is the Nine of Pentacles. And this one, I was going to look at the affirmation for him. My book is falling apart, y'all.
No way.
Nine of Pentacles. Seed by seed, I plant my future with rock-steady foundations of faith. This is diligence, hard work, determination. This is that bringing everything into the physical, the reality, and that foundation, and to know that you're planting seeds that are going to become abundant in the future. Follow through on your plans and promises, and move that stagnant energy, like what Susan was talking about. Move that stagnant energy that's blocking you from your dreams.
And be in the here and now.
Nice.
I love that card. That's my favorite deck. You know, that's the love that deck.
At first, I couldn't see it because of the light reflection. Then she turned it and it got perfect. Yeah.
It's The Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Barron. Yes, the here and the now.
I like that.
Love her.
I don't have, believe it or not, I don't have any of her decks.
She was, yeah, you got to get them, seriously.
The Wisdom of the Oracle is probably one of my favorite decks.
That's the one.
Look at the image, like the images on
it's the one I've used for years.
Like, I can't even.
Well, and it's a higher level wisdom, so it covers that spirit. It's holistic. It's whole.
Well, yeah,
It's
and
everything.
it gives you such a wide window with one card to go with it.
Exactly, and the book is amazing. Hey, Nicole, we got Nicole.
This deck here is the one I have been using for single card readings
I
lately.
have that one, and it is also fabulous.
Yeah, a lot of people are absolutely loving this one.
I have been doing this one, which is my spirit animal one.
Oh, she does her spirit animal.
And then I also do my the elemental oracle.
That one.
Oh, nice.
I got this one that Susan sent me.
Also like stupid. Oh, that's not good. That don't
Sacred
go
Light Oracle, nice.
Susan sent me that one, and I've been using that one a lot here lately.
Well, this was in my elemental deck when I was showing him. So what's the meaning on this one, Tiffany?
And
I
my
have that one.
dreams.
I have my shaman's dreams.
You sent that one to me.
Oh, I want that.
Oh,
that
okay.
Shaman's Dreams, that's the Albert Villado.
Yes.
It's a beautiful deck.
Yeah, I
Ace
want
of
that deck
Cups
really
is
bad.
heart opening. Ace of Cups is him with unconditional love and allowing himself not only to love unconditionally, but to receive unconditional love as well.
It was in my deck. That didn't belong in there. So
Ace of Cups is his card then. On Ace of Cups. That the affirmation is my heart is open and filled with love. That's your new connections, new romantic relationships, friendships, love, newfound emotions, awakening of your heart, joy, positive outcomes, oneness, bliss, and creativity.
All right.
This one is saying your emotions are powerful. Use them.
You wanted to block this Morgan Linton person because they're spammers.
Yeah, Morgan, seriously, dude. Like, they're all fake accounts too. They're like stolen accounts.
Yeah. Nicole,
I'm already on it. I'm sorry. I was being
him.
quiet thinking, oh, they can't hear me. I was already in the process of blocking him and deleting all the accounts when you said that. I'm deleting the messages too.
So we're doing $15 cards and $25 Reiki.
I'm going to do an Oracle card for Josh. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh, no, you're fine. Anybody that's interested can go through one Tiffany's PayPal.
Or through Facebook pay to Susan or me.
Yeah.
Okay. Josh, you know that spellcasting deck?
Yeah, that's the one I use quite a bit for single card pulls too. I got it
Let's
right
see.
here. Came from Brittany.
Where's my book for it? I don't have the book for it. Do you have the book for it, Josh?
Yep, I've got the book. It's right here.
For what?
I lose everything, y'all. It's my. I need an intervention.
Okay.
She still.
I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
make it to Texas, and I'm gonna do her whole.
Organize all my cards back into boxes because my cards are everywhere.
It stresses me out.
Oh my god, yeah. Her cards, the way her cards are, is like.
Has she ever shown you her altar? Have you ever actually seen? It's scary.
I saw it one night when it was almost on fire, though, too. Okay.
She's literally caught her arm on fire while we were doing a circle one night. So there's that.
She almost caught herself on fire that night, and then she told the fire to calm down, and it did.
Fire likes me. It listens to me.
I'm more of a water.
But my question is, have you found your cast iron pan yet?
No.
I have mine.
You were supposed to ask her about that.
I keep forgetting.
When is she coming next?
No. She didn't come. It's not my housekeeper. It was my friend that helped organize my house. I don't know where she put my cauldron. My. I think she got rid of it, man. I think she put holy water on my altar, but that's okay.
She doesn't understand. It doesn't work that way. It just means that she just put holy water on your altar. Just blessed it.
Exactly. I blessed it with rose water that I made. I'm getting rid of that Morgan again. I don't know why he's not gone. Okay.
How are they back? Because I blocked them.
Me too.
All right. Is anybody on?
Ava's drinking a Long Island. Ava, have a sip for me. I can't drink alcohol anymore because I have kidney disease with the lupus.
I can't because I'm a recovering addict.
Yes.
13 years.
13 years completely sober.
I would join you for a Long Island.
Well, I would say have a big old sip for me because that was one of my drinks.
I'm not at the point where my autoimmune stuff's attacking those organs yet, so I still enjoy those things.
I'm gonna yell, so I apologize. Hey, babe! I think he opened my pop for me, but I'm not sure because it's new and it was open.
Oh, yeah, you need to double check.
So you got to check to make sure someone wasn't messing with life purpose.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, look in the book.
I'm going to pull it up.
Look at this tree of life.
I love this deck. This deck is a gorgeous deck. The artwork on that deck's gorgeous.
The art,
Did you
absolutely.
open this for me?
Life
I
purpose.
didn't hear you. Thank you.
What did it say? Y'all tell me.
He did.
Oh, he did open it? He's sweet.
Yeah, because root beer explodes, and he didn't want it to explode all over while I was on my live.
See, that's so thoughtful.
The life purpose card. What does it say? What does it say?
Magical Guidance says, you have an important life purpose and it's time to stop playing it safe. You've always felt different and special. Life has just gotten away. Even though you felt a calling, you're not actually sure what it is you're meant to do. The light of your inner knowing beckons you to take the steps to embark on a new task while embarking a positive attitude. As the sun comes out to greet you, it highlights the path you're to take. There may be diversions along the way, but each is designed to fuel you with the gift of experience that your soul requires in order to complete your mission. And then it's got the magical incantation and everything else in here too.
Nice. That one is your card right now. It flew out of deck.
Who?
That's funny because I'm pretty sure I know
Josh.
what my life purpose is. It's just a matter of walking that path.
Yes.
Well,
exactly.
if you ever want a past life reading, I might be able to assist you.
I've been working with these lately.
Ah, nice.
Me and Tiffany do ours through a walkabout.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We connect psychically.
Yeah. So we do it so you can see what we're seeing because we let you see through us.
It's really cool. We connect shamanically, basically, and we go through the Akashic.
You look dapper
Nice.
in them glasses, Tiffany.
The glasses I have to say through me for a second because I looked down, I looked back up, and like Tiffany popped on the glasses like she's over there like Superman turning into Clark Kent.
You went full like sexy teacher mode.
She did. It was sexy librarian.
You know, I almost got my master's to be a librarian, but I chose psychology. I love books. I am a book nerd. I worked in the library in middle school and high school. I'm a total nerd. Ava's still here with us. Nicole's here listening. Ava, you want a couple cards? Nicole, what about you?
Speaking of the one book that you was mentioning earlier.
Nicole's laughing. Yes, the Empath Survival Guide. Legit, that book saved my life, along with Codependent No More.
No More.
Those two saved my freaking life. I was in an abusive, bad situation.
Girl same.
Earlier in the chat, I posted links to the author's pages of both books.
Thank you. And I have a PDF version, so if someone needs some of those, message me and I can send you the PDF. I gotta fix that. There we go. Brighten it up a little bit.
Let's do a deep dive.
She's gonna Zell. Awesome.
All right.
Perfect.
Sweet. I'm going to step out and let you two do the reading because I'm actually not really ready to do readings tonight.
I was going to say, do you want to pull a couple cards? Pull them with us.
I'm not really prepared to for tonight. I'm willing to be the guy behind the curtain tonight.
We can bring you back on if we get a little bit, stale again here in a little bit.
Yeah,
because we're not
I'll step back.
No,
not at all.
We need to do a live with all three of us and even do an informational live.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Like a podcast or a spiritual Q&A.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of people wanting to know more about Lenormand, so I've thought about doing a live where we just do Lenormand.
I don't have my deck. Hold on. Hold that thought.
We could do Lenormand together. I've been working with this deck, the Gilded Reverie. Look how freaking
Tiff got me
gorgeous.
that book.
Oh, that book. Yes.
Yep. Here's my copy of it. It's right here. It's got 2 tarot
I
decks.
don't know.
It's got
I
2
don't even know
tarot
where
decks
that
sitting
book
on
is.
top of it.
Have you
Look
used
at
the whole
these.
deck yet?
Oh yeah, I do grand tableaus all the time for people now. I do grand tableau. I actually will be doing a grand tableau for one of my clients that does readings this weekend.
I love it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, mine's got the gold
This is
gilded
the
edges as well.
golden.
Yeah, mine's got
I
the
have
gilded
those
edges.
ones too. I have those ones too, and then I have
The roses. Under
the
the roses
roses.
is still my favorite. It's in my purse. I
Well-
use that one all the time.
And then I really haven't used this deck, to be honest. I'm admitting I haven't used this, but I love it. I love the art on it. Tiffany bought me this deck.
Oh my God, the fairy Lenormand. Susan
Yeah.
loves fairies. Sorry, Susan.
She wanted to give me a Lenormand, and it was on my list, and it was the only Lenormand that I hadn't bought. But Susan,
Look at it. I'll get it. I'll get you one, baby. I'll get you
It's-
one, Susan.
It's honestly, I don't, if I remember right, I don't
Oh,
think that
my
deck was very
God.
expensive.
It was really reasonable. It was on sale. It's gorgeous.
So-
I haven't splurged on myself in a
and then do you
minute.
see up in the top where it's got it's a separate little picture up in the top for each one too.
I love
Oh,
it.
that's
That shows the
awesome.
actual deck card for cartomancy. Those are my
Yeah.
favorite. Because Lenormand is basically, it's using
It's off
playing
playing
cards.
cards.
Yeah.
The
It's called
original deck is
cartomancy.
off playing cards.
Yeah.
It's different than tarot. It's amazing. We can
And-
get like a real view of your life.
And I've looked into the history of it, and it's funny that they call this Lenormand because Madame Lenormand, who actually done
Created them.
cartomancy,
Mhm.
there is no belief whatsoever she used cards
Oh.
with these images.
No,
That
she done playing cards.
She done playing cards with traditional cartomancy. Part of the history of Lenormand, though, goes back to an old German parlor game, is where the images come from.
Yes. I have seen the originals. I forgot what it's called. You
I
can
can't
actually-
remember the name of it right now either, but I've
Cool's
the,
asking to see the
Okay.
elemental deck.
I've already gotten rid of this dude.
okay. I'm going to let you guys do Nicole's reading, and I'm going to step back, and I will work on.
Ooh,
I
I
will
love
work
that.
on-
Which deck is that? Show the box. Let me see it,
She
Susan.
wants. It's the elemental.
Oh, I don't have that one. Did I get you that one? I can't remember.
I don't know. I have some.
We've
I don't
gifted
know.
each other so many card decks.
It's ridiculous. Okay.
We show love for that way. We'll send each
Nicole,
other
did
like a
you-
random card deck.
Nicole, did you want a reading or did you want Reiki? Because you paid the $25.
She says, which is the elemental deck? Susan just showed it. Susan showed the box again.
Oh, sorry. Squirrel.
Yeah, don't inbox that person. I got rid of him. Okay. The Elemental Oracle by Stacy DeMarco.
Yes.
Nice.
And it's very much based off of runes. A lot of it is connected to different types of like the elemental deck is very much like the Viking era.
It's very Nordic then.
Yeah.
So it has more of a Nordic philosophy
yeah, like
or
if you look
mythology.
inside, this is inside the box.
Oh, it's got a wayfinder. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I
Which
did not.
I have-
I'm going to need that.
Which I have on my arm.
She does, because she's got Freya.
Freya, and then I have the Morgan.
Yes, the
Wow.
Elder Futhrock. The trolls
used to-
coming out of the bridges.
I used to wear the necklace all the time, and then I just decided to get it tattooed because honestly, I use it quite
I used to wear the necklace. I need to get a new cord. My cord broke. Okay. Nicole's struggling right now. Nicole's got some stuff going on. I see. Interesting.
Oh, wow.
All right. We have some oracle cards mixed in with it.
Girl, you are so unbalanced.
Look at it. I'm like, she's got some stuff going on.
The first one I got for her is plants. So this is all about grounding yourself because you're unbalanced. The elk is basically growing the tree from his antlers, which is his way of planting his roots. Because antlers are a form of a root that attaches to the deer, which is all about growth and growing your energy, grounding your energy, because you are literally a volcano right now.
Her energy, she's chakras, like heart up. She's very in that spiritual realm, and she's having a hard time with the grounding.
Right. So you're a volcano right now, which is gonna cause a bonfire.
That's emotional too, though, because she's got some pent up, unresolved emotions.
Because you need to embrace earth and water.
She needs to spend time out in nature, put those feet in the dirt and the grass, go to a river. You need running water.
You need to find your home.
She needs a sacred space.
You need to find your home. You need to create in that home to balance yourself out.
Well, are you talking about like in her home, or are you talking about, oh, she needs to have her own space at home that feels like hers, where she can just be?
Yes. Where she
without a mask.
Without a mask, without any interruptions. Her quiet space.
Yes, the beach, salt water. That will help clear so much.
And you need to work on pure intentions. It says the fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intentions and for the highest good of all. So you need to start manifesting, working on you, grounding your energy out, finding that space. Don't let your throat chakra be blocked. Speak your words.
That's why she got this card, the Empress. I love this card. Look, she's Mother Earth. This card is connecting to Gaia, to her inner divine feminine. And the affirmation is, I'm ready to give birth to my abundantly rich future. The divine feminine, creativity, that motherhood aspect, the goddess, and bringing that goddess energy into your life. Stepping into that power of the goddess energy, because the Gaia Empress radiates fertile energy, positive outcomes, and unconditional love. The creative energies of the earth. So bring your dreams from the ethereal, the spirit realm, her intentions, bring them down to earth and ground them, like Susan said. Share them, birth them, because there's so much abundance there that's available for you. And this card and the Empress is reminding you to find her regenerative beauty everywhere. Find beauty in the simple things in life. Ground yourself into that. She also got the Seven of Cups. And that one's telling me that right now she has a lot of different options that are kind of popping up, presenting themselves to her. And just know that you don't have to make big decisions right now. Okay, you have time. You're not running out of time because you got the Hierophant. That is that awakening spiritual path. The feeling out of body, like she just said, that is those chakras being very high up. Nicole,
like
sometimes
they're almost feeling like they're too open.
I think from the heart up.
She's blown out.
Exactly. Her crown is like boom. And all of her senses are very sensitive. The empath, the clairaudience. She's very claircognizant, but it's very overwhelming. She needs to bring that in and ground that into nature. Oracle card. This is from the universe has your back. I always trust the direction of the universe and know that I'm being guided, and it's the dragonfly. And then another oracle card popped out. I don't know. True healing occurs when I give permission to myself to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. The triggers, oh my God, the triggers are her answers. Where she's being triggered is what she needs to heal, because she is ascending and she is leveling up, but she needs to get rid of some of that baggage, like you mentioned, Susan. And the triggers are pointing to those wounds, that baggage. Yeah. Whenever you're triggered, pay attention to that. Because you got the 10 of Cups. I love this card. This is like the soulmate card. This is the, and look, it's like Pride Month. I love it. You know, it's about allowing yourself to connect to your like minds and knowing that you do have, wait, let me look at 10 of Cups. I'm looking at the affirmation. It says, I live in a state of oneness by bringing harmony and love to my relationships. This is the soulmate card, community, love, harmony, family, divine connections, heart opening and expansions. I wonder if she's having a high heart activation. That's why it feels so out of body. Have you been meditating, Nicole? You need to at least do like 5-10 minutes of something. What you got? What you got, Susan?
I forgot I got this for Christmas and I looked over and I saw it. Sorry, I'm super squirrel.
She's like, my
it's crystal waters and it's called Beautiful Bath and it's sage and cedar scented.
Girl! Badass! You can put that in like a diffuser. Yeah, she needs to meditate. Nicole, I'm going to send you a couple meditations in Messenger. That's what I take baths in.
Epsom salt is your friend.
I think water's been causing an issue for her.
This is called Calm Your Mind.
Ooh, I haven't had that one. You know they have a CBD one? I haven't had that one either.
It has a word like orange and yang. I don't know.
Yeah, yang smells good. It's very, very floral.
Ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha helps with anxiety and stress. I take it sublingually.
That's what's in here.
It's got ashwagandha?
Ashwagandha.
Dude, I need to get that one.
And then your Epsom salt, and it's pure Epsom salt. It helps with ashwagandha Indian winter cherry helps comfort your distressed mind.
Yes, it does.
Essential oils to help relax your mind and body.
That is awesome. I need to get me some of those. I didn't even know that existed.
I got these for Christmas and I forgot they were in here because I've been moving stuff around.
Isn't that wonderful when you find something that you're like, ah!
I normally use lavender. And then I also have stress relief body scrub.
Girl, I've got my herbs. Oh, is that the Dr. Teal's one?
Yeah, it's eucalyptus and citrus and spearmint.
I use the Dr. Teal's eucalyptus lotion at night. And it helps with congestion.
Yeah, this is for stress relief body. It's a body scrub.
Girl, is it like a sugar scrub? I freaking love sugar scrubs.
Yes.
No. Oh, those are my favorite.
Oh, it smells so good. Hold on, close your eyes.
Okay, you're gonna send it to me? Okay. Why haven't you used that?
I forgot it was here.
Well, okay. You're meant to use it now because it's popping back into your life.
We'll
Josh said it's like second Christmas. Look at her.
We'll follow it up with a pure aloe peptide gel 2-in-1 Calm Restore Vitamin E Soothing Sheet Mask.
What? For your face?
Yeah.
Dude, I do the clay masks. I love clay masks.
I don't think there's anything else in this basket.
It's like an Easter basket.
Hold on, wait. There's a face thing for your thing, which is green agate. So, happy birthday, Susan. I have a coffee scrub somewhere too.
Oh, coffee scrubs are so great. I use it for circulation.
I use it because my back is stupid. I think it might
I
be
make
here.
my coffee scrub though. I don't buy
No,
them. I make them.
yeah.
I make them.
It's a sugar coffee body scrub.
I didn't even buy those. I just make mine.
Hold on, you want to smell this one too?
Sure. I like the way this. Is that honey in it?
Sugar. It's like a brown sugar coffee smell.
Oh my God. It's got Shay in there too.
We're going to use those tonight.
She's like, all right, it's bath time.
What are you?
Does anyone want a reading?
Nuh-uh. I got a sage and cedar scented bath salts.
Oh, girl, I can't do cedar. I'm so allergic to that stuff. I'd have rashes. It goes in your bath?
Yeah, it's like the bath salts.
I get hives from cedar. I'm not kidding.
I've never used cedar, but I'm allergic to a lot of floral things, which is why I usually just stick with lavender.
That other one, that Yang Yang, that is floral. That's in your Epsom, but it's a mild one.
But I usually use like the eucalyptus or the lavender because my body ain't okay with anything else.
Girl, you and lemongrass too.
Yeah, but I think I might use the coffee tonight because I'm kind of feeling it.
No, Josh, cedar wood, that's how I learned. I had a bunny rabbit and he had cedar chips in the bottom of his cage. And I was like congested in my eyes and I was sneezing. And when I changed his cage, every time where I touched the cedar, my whole hand up my arms, I would break out in these like nasty hives. It almost looked like poison ivy. And they were raised.
My chinchillas use cedar and I'd be fine with that. So I should be good.
Yeah, if you can touch the cedar in there, you're fine.
I touch sage all the time, so obviously I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm good with sage. I'm good with most things. Cedar kicks my ass though.
Native American flutes. That's different. That's treated.
Huh?
Are your flutes are shaved down probably and treated.
It depends. If it's raw. Or the smell of it, if it's like my mother has a cedar chest, a badass old-fashioned cedar chest, right? I love those.
Have you seen mine?
I've seen yours, your big trunk that you got. I had envy, but cedar keeps the bugs away. It keeps your stuff fresh. It's old school, and every time like my mom opened that, I never realized it until after I realized I was allergic. And then I had allergy testing, and sure enough, I was allergic to the world, basically. But for me, the smell of it burns my nose. I mean, they are raw wood on the inside. Oh my God, like I'd put my mouth on it and I'd have an allergic reaction. Kind of like when I drink, I developed an allergic reaction to pineapple. And then the last time I was drinking a long time ago, I had a pina colada and my tongue got swollen. I was like, what is wrong with me? Lupus, I hate you. Oh my God. And Nicole, I'm going to message you after this because I got a couple questions for you. But yes, get to the beach and I'll send you a couple of those Steve Nobel, his meditations. Hey, Josh. Those, let me see. Dude, I played the flute. I know how to. Oh, they're beautiful. Hi, Paul. Someone said meow. Meow.
You can't really see the inlay, though, because the lighting's so crap.
They're gorgeous. What tribe made it?
This is made from a Lakota Sioux pipe maker.
Gorgeous.
But like I said, the inside of it is raw wood.
It's raw theater. See, I wouldn't want it. I couldn't play it.
Yeah, and the only thing that it's treated with on the outside, it's sanded down and smoothed and everything. But the only thing it's treated with is hemp seed oil.
Oh, it doesn't have like a lacquer or a gloss or like any kind of like finish on it. It's gorgeous.
As far as I know, the finish is just oil to bring out the wood.
That's
it's
beautiful.
just. And then the
I
other
love the way
one.
cedar smells. I'm just allergic.
The other one this one you could actually do something with. This one is sassafras.
Oh, nice.
And this is a contrabass flute too. It's got a deeper sound to it than the others.
I know what I'm getting next. I'm getting a flute because I don't have one.
Well, they offer to do wood burning on this one if I wanted it when I bought it from them.
Wood burning.
Yeah, like the carving. That's burned on there with a wood burner. Huh? I
didn't even notice that.
Yeah. I've got another one that's got a feather, but I've actually promised that one to someone else.
That was my nickname.
Feather?
that and Techno Tiff.
But this one here, I like this one because it was just this piece of sassafras. And then, let me see. I don't know if it will show up in the lighting or not. It was all the same color, and it just had this one kind of little spot of orange on it.
Beautiful. That's cool. Those are gorgeous.
But it's just, really, really nice. I can put you in touch with the maker.
I love handmade, like right here, I've got my wand that Pam made me,
Mm-hmm. I will tell you,
getting these things. Feather duster.
I ended up getting these things from him when I actually had a little bit of money, and I will tell you, they were not cheap.
Oh yeah, I understand.
But they were well worth it. I got 3 of them, and like one of them, I've said I was going to trade to a friend, and he ended up leaving it here, so it's just been here, and I don't know when he's ever going to pop back around to get it. But other than that, it sits up on a shelf in its bag.
Have you ever tried playing it to candle, to the flame?
No, because I'm not very good playing them at all. Like, I'm not very good playing them. I got them more so
and it's like snake charming, but fire charming.
I got them more so just because I like them.
They're beautiful.
I will attempt to do this, but this is going to probably sound horrible, and it might gain out with my mic.
It looks more, it's very like a recorder. I like
it. It is, but there's no like how a recorder had a back thing. This one doesn't. Mm-hmm. It's just a 3, and it's very. This is just a very traditional Native American style flute.
Beautiful. Nice.
Hold on.
I'm not that good.
I'm not that good. He's like,
I'm not. Do you hear how squeaky I am? It's because I don't have the finger placement down. That's why it's called squeaky.
Goosebumps. Like, I want you to like play that and like put me to sleep or something. That was great.
It's funny though, because the guy who makes them, Joseph, he'll tell you, he said, even bad note, good note.
Sound beautiful. I mean, you were squeaky right at the beginning. It's because you were like, readjusting your airflow.
It's at the end. It's honestly, it's the bottom hand. I have problem getting my finger. It's the finger lining up is what it is. It's the fingering.
That's me and guitar.
Yeah. Because what I end up doing is something like that.
Susan, you shut up. Susan, stop it. It's the fingering that you have a hard time with, Josh.
You might want to work on that, bud. Sorry,
Susan, practice makes perfect, right?
I'm that person.
Always.
Russell says, "Oh, I like you." Well, thanks. I don't know who you're liking, but much appreciated.
Russell, maybe you like all of us.
Oh.
Nicole, thank you. Does anyone want a reading? We're still on. Y'all want to hang out a little bit longer? We've been on for an hour and 15.
We're just bullshitting at this point.
Yeah, it's quiet. But it's a Tuesday. I mean, but this kind of helps us to kind of get a feel for the three of us together. I like it.
But it's also just after the holiday too, so people are probably like all wore out and like just ready to just not. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, might still be a hungover, but also, honestly, probably just like at the point where they're just wanting to rest, because I know a lot of people this weekend that just like we're going crazy, running around.
I was on the go. Yeah. I had a birthday party and I had to go to a cookout on Sunday. I worked Monday.
Girl.
Worked Monday and today.
I didn't leave my house.
I tried not to, but I ended up people ended up getting me out of my house. Hi, Tammy Sue.
Tammy, we're doing $15 card readings, $25 for Reiki from Susan and myself, and we'll do pendulum questions. Yes or no? No health, no legal. I keep seeing people pop on, but then they don't say anything. If y'all are watching, tell us where you're from.
It's like that sometimes. Like sometimes I'll go live and I will see people come in and no one will say a word. And then other times you might get like 2 people or 3 people in there and it's a nonstop conversation the whole time. Or other times you'll get, people come like that one night, Tiff, when we went live that one night and we had like 20 people the moment we went live. There was a bunch of people and it was overwhelming.
We did we went 4 hours or something.
Yeah, it was
a lot.
Was it 4 or 5 hours? It was a long time.
My butt was numb. I got up and I was
the problems of being a streamer.
Good question. Let's see. Each of us is going to have similar opinions, but slightly different. Susan, what do you think? Is a spiritual connection? Okay. Is a spiritual connection with someone the same as a soulmate? Susan, what do you think?
We all know how Susan feels about the soulmate or twin flame questions.
I know. I feel that it can be 2 different things.
Oh, I definitely feel it's 2 different things. A soul
connection, you can be like, I'm soul connected to other people, but they're not necessarily a form of a soulmate.
Like Susan and I had been sisters in a past life. So we're soulmates in this incarnation.
Right.
And we have a spiritual connection. But not everyone's going to have that.
Yeah, spiritual connections are different because you're basically letting somebody within your own energy. And
you're trusting them.
And you're trusting them within your energy and allowing them to access you. So there's that trust factor, but I don't necessarily feel like a spiritual connection is always a soulmate connection because sometimes you're not connected at the same soul level.
Exactly.
And people that are soulmates are more connected at the same soul level, more than just spiritual connection.
And they have the past life Akashic stuff with them. So they come in, and I see like soulmates as also having contracts within this life. At different pivotal moments in our lives, a soulmate can come in and help trigger us or guide us or support us when we're having a change in our life. Like Susan, I came into her life right when she was having a major Kundalini awakening. And it was a contract that I had with her, soul-wise. Huh?
Hot mess.
Oh, hot mess. She was hot mess, bad. She thought she was going loco. I thought I was too, but I had mine.
I remember when I first met Tiff, she's like, well, I'll talk to you soon. And then it was like, a month or something before she actually got back to me.
Dude, I have no concept of time.
Listen, she really doesn't. And she goes squirrel.
She goes squirrel. And then the other thing is she hermits too when she's not feeling good.
And then
I rabbit hole.
I'll call you.
Oh, hold on. Okay, so she squirrels, she hermits, and she rabbit holes. So Tiffany is a hermit rabbit squirrel.
She gives you the, I'll call you back in a minute. 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later, it's her minute. And then I blow her.
It's for ADHD. It's called object permanence. If I get distracted, I can't help it.
I will tell you, Tiffany, saying you'll call someone back in a minute in California does mean you'll call them back in probably about 2 weeks.
My students used to laugh because I would say, give me just a minute. Give me a minute for everything.
Like
in North, like whatever.
When I lived in NorCal, one of the terms that we used was, man, it's been a minute. It means I haven't seen you in a while. It's been a while since we've talked.
That.
It's been a
minute is a while to me.
Yeah.
So I'll say, just give me a minute, like give me a moment.
Yeah. Give me a bit.
A minute.
Yeah. Tiffany is not calling you back in 60 seconds.
I just blow her up.
Susan does.
If I don't hear from her in a hot minute, I blow her up.
I need you to, though.
I've got my ways of getting a hold of Tiff when I need to get a hold of her.
He does. He's really good about it. What is this code?
Because I understand when I need to check on her and when I need to check on her, but just leave her alone.
You know what, though? That kind of goes, I don't know if you want to see me, that kind of goes with that spiritual connection that we were talking about. I allow y'all to feel me. I'm vulnerable with you. You see me without my masks. Mm-hmm. And that is something that I'm not very trusting. And that's a spiritual connection. So it's kind of like Susan will know. It's like my parents who are like hardcore Southern Baptist, y'all, super conservative. Like, my dad is a full believer now in my connection to Susan because over and over again, it's been proven. I was in ketamine and I'd had a crazy trip and I came out of it. My dad's my trip sitter. I do ketamine for fibro. And I come out of it and I tell Dad, I said, oh, Susan felt me. She's going to call. Literally within 2 seconds, Susan was calling my phone. And my dad answers. He's like, so. He's like, Susan, let me tell you. He's like, Tiffany's been tripping talking to angels. Because I did. I talked to angels.
Come on.
Right after Rosie
she does that anyway. She doesn't need ketamine for that.
Right after Chloe passed away, I was in the backseat crying, having a mental break over my dog, who'd been my service animal, my best friend, my chihuahua. I love her. Just had to put her to sleep. She was old, And I was in the back seat of my parents' vehicle having a breakdown, and Susan knew to call me. It's Susan, do you just get a feeling like, oh shit?
Yeah,
or do you get it with my emotion?
I can normally tell it's not me.
That's that discernment as an empath.
But I also have you on a timer all the time through Reiki, so I always get feedback back from that. So
that makes sense.
I have you on that crystal gridding I don't physically crystal grid. I have a master's in crystal Reiki, so I mindfully set a Reiki crystal grid. But I have it sent to her every half an hour, and then I get feedback back every time it comes back. So I can also feel her that way, but we also have that soul connection. I can feel her. We share things, like if she has chocolate and I have chocolate, or she wants to smell something and I want to smell something, we have that connection to where we can do that back and forth.
Josh and I kind of have a weird physical similarity, like how you and I connect like that. I don't know, Susan, do you get my physical pains? Because sometimes I'll tell Josh something that's wrong with me, and he'll say, "Oh my God, that's been bothering me all day."
And then the last time you was doing that really strong Reiki work on your back, and you ended up hitting me with it, and I hit you up, and I'm like, "Was you sending me Reiki? Because my lower back was hurting," and she's like, "No, my lower back was hurting. I was in the bathtub doing
full on."
Yeah, she's like, "I'm doing full on Reiki," and I'm like, "I could feel you do it. It felt like you was doing Reiki on my back."
No, I had back pain all last week.
Oh, girl, I've got to have that procedure. I've got 5 herniated discs.
Yeah, Tiff has been going through bad back pain.
Bad back pain.
Thank you. Thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
She's like, I appreciate that. But that's where sending Reiki, I know sometimes when Susan's doing Reiki, I can feel it. Or with Josh, I can feel when, maybe he's having a very stressful day or something. And I know to reach out. Nicole, ow, I don't know what that is, but that sounds painful, girl.
Just cysts, period, sound painful anywhere.
I produce cysts. That's why I'm missing organs. We've got 3 people watching. Y'all want some cards? Pendulum, yes or no? Do you have a question for us? A topic? Yeah. Oh, Nicole, lower left back. Is it super? I'm going to look that up right now. She said a synovial cyst.
I've been watching Dr. Pimple Popper for the last 2 days, so
I can't. Oh my God!
She's like, I'm an expert in cyst. I've watched Dr. Pimple Popper. Dr. Sandra Lee knows what she's doing.
Dude, it's relaxing. You should see some of the stuff that people come in there is freaking gnarly.
It is so that makes me want to vomit.
No, it's the coolest thing ever to watch.
You know what though? You want to know the beneficial thing of that was when I actually was dealing with getting a cyst removed not too long ago from at the surgeon's, and I'm like, he's like, oh, and I'm going in and I'm making sure I get all this, and I'm like, yeah, I've watched Dr. Pimple Popper, I know what you're doing. He's like, okay, so you're not going to freak out when I take this thing and scrape around the inside of it. I'm like, no, I know you're cleaning everything out.
I don't even.
So cool. My relax. Okay, this is gonna sound weird.
That's why I'm a teacher. I didn't do nursing. That stuff.
When I'm stressed out, I have Steven find stuff on my back.
No.
And get rid of it. That's my stress reliever.
I used to call my ex-husband. That's
my relaxation.
Me and my ex-wife used to do that to
I
each
used to
other.
call my ex-husbands. I did.
Me and my ex-wife used to do that. It wasn't so much relaxing for us. It was a form of just taking care of your partner.
I was taking care of my ex. He had zits on his back and they needed popping, and I was like, crap.
Yeah, she would get something on her back that was bugging her, or
Him
me.
too.
I've got an area on my back where I'll get really dry, flaky skin. It's not like shingles or anything. It's just like a patch that will get real dry, and it's where I can't reach. So at times I'd have to ask her, hey, can you rub some lotion on this? Because it's you're sitting there trying to do this, and you're like, my arms just don't. It's in that one spot right in the center where your arms just don't reach, no matter what you do.
Me and door jams. If I'm itching, I'm like a bear. I'm saying, Nicole, I know medicine and stuff because I am a healer, like y'all, we all are. But medicine, because of my health issues, I've had to learn medicine to survive. It's a survival thing.
Hey, Tiff, instead of door jams, you need to get you one of these.
My dad has one of those. I need one. I do.
Mom found this one at Ollie's, which is kind of an odd lot, and it says Alabama on it, but she bought it at a store in Ohio.
Nice. My dad has several.
You are right next to each other.
Yeah, she's in Kentucky.
I am on I'm closer to Cincinnati and Dayton in Ohio.
Do you know where Erie is?
Yeah. Oh, you're way up north.
I'm an hour from there.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm 2 hours from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I've got family up in the Canton, Arcanum area, and that's as close as I've been up the Erie before. But it's
I've never been that far north. The farthest north I've been is Colorado.
She sees our snow here and she doesn't know what to. She's like, "How are you driving that?" I'm like, "I live here."
You just do.
She injured herself slipping on ice, and I was like, "That's why I can't live there, because I would be injured 24/7."
No, during those points in times, Tiffany just stays indoor.
I do. She's here.
Josh, has she ever shown you the videos of her falling with all the packages in her hand? Because it's hilarious.
Yes.
Oh, I posted that video on my Facebook.
Yeah.
I did.
See, I don't find people falling funny at all. Like, I don't find any humor in that whatsoever. Even though
it wasn't the falling that was funny, it was her remarks after she fell.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh, damn it! I knew that was gonna happen.
That was inevitable.
Oh, no, it's not damn
I
it.
literally knew it was gonna happen, and I still freaking did it.
It's my favorite.
If you knew it was going to happen, why did you do it?
Because I was like, I'm strong. I can do this by myself.
I can carry every package in the truck at once.
It wasn't the packages.
I thought you. What was
it?
It
was an old copy machine that I had in my theater classroom. It was heavier than shit, but I used to move it when I was in better shape teaching theater. And I picked it up and it was heavy, and I was like, oh, I'm going to drop this. And I was like, no, I can make it. So I was carrying it from that trailer, and I stubbed my toe on the sidewalk, and I went down.
Hi, Pam.
Oh, Pam. Look what I was showing this off. I'm gonna need to get a drum from Pam next. She's got some drums that she made. Pam, would you like a couple cards? It's really slow tonight. We're like just talking.
Ow.
Was that a hiccup?
Yeah, it's like a hiccup burp that I thought went away after I had Brentley. Turns out it still comes up every once in a while.
Hiccup burps hurt.
Dude,
because you're like,
yeah, it's not great.
It's
not great. Oh boy.
I think Pam said nice. Pam, you want a couple cards?
I gotta work 9 hours tomorrow.
So, Tiff, you remember I said I had that piece of ash I was going to make something for you out of?
Yeah, I want a cane. I want to look like Gandalf.
Well, hold on. Let's see. This isn't the cane size one. This is the one that I was going to cut down into a wand.
Dude, that would be a big wand, though. My hand isn't that.
I can thin it down, but I liked how this for a handle right about
nice. Yeah, I could beat people with it.
You can use it on Billy. He's an idiot.
I could use this just as it is.
I need to do a freezer spell, Susan. Remind me.
Girl, I got you.
I was to a message saying I hate you.
Oh, so we're doing that, but I can't send them ants that I didn't send.
We can do ants. We just have to make sure that we don't get any karma back on it.
I'm not going to do that. I didn't do it in the first place.
My ex, seriously, he's terrified of Susan. It's hilarious. He might be watching. Hi, if you are. So yeah. Oh, sorry, guys.
You think Susan's bad? Wait till he meets me.
Josh, exactly. So he thought Susan had cursed him with ants in his bed, and he was terrified. He called me. He's like, "Call Susan."
Oh, there's so much better. There's so much better things.
If I'm gonna take karma, I would do something way better than that.
There's so much better things to send than ants.
They were fire ants.
Oh well, those are good, but still.
Regardless, I could do better.
Dude, some fire ants to him. That guy's a jerk. I've seen his energy is.
I don't even let my ex-husband in my house because his energy is gross.
I used to sage my ex-husband, but it didn't really.
He's not allowed. He's only allowed on my porch.
There's the one time I was Palo Santoing, the hillbilly. Because I was guided to Palo Santo and I woke him up and he thought I had a burning tamale. He thought I was waving a burning tamale over him. He started telling everybody Tiffany did a spell with a burning tamale.
Listen,
it was Palo Santo. But all of a sudden, he started itching and something started biting him. And he thought there were bugs in the bed. And he jumped up. And I used Palo Santo all the time. He had these hives here. It was getting shit off him is what it was.
I met a lot of stupid people, but he takes the cake on it.
I gotta say that if I ever have, like, this sounds really shitty. My dad's ever here and I want to get him out of my house. The easiest way to do it is just to go light my sage. Light my sage or light my incense. And next thing you know, actually, there was a day not too long ago when I started going through all those plumbing issues. That first plumber that came out and he was here being an ass and Dad was being an ass that night. Everyone was being an ass towards me and I was ready to be done with everyone. At one point in time, this dude is sitting in my living room like he's like one of my friends that I invited over. He's a plumber that I hired to come over and work on some stuff.
Boundaries.
Yeah, and then like he brought his wife with him and she's just hanging out in my living room and I'm just like,
boundaries.
And then Dad comes over and they're all like sitting there talking about this stuff and like they're sitting there just chit-chatting. I'm like, hey guys, I want to know when this is going to get fixed, like what's going to go on. And like the guy copped attitude. Yeah, like the guy started copying attitude and stuff and like getting all like up in my face and shit. And Dad started copying attitude and I'm like, all right, I'm done with y'all. I went over to my... Oh,
yeah, that day.
I went over to my altar. I opened up my drawer. I pulled out my incense, put it in my burner, lit it, pulled out one of my incense sticks, started lighting the candles, lit the sage. They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm lighting the altar. It's nighttime.
I'm like, I'm cleaning the energy.
And the next thing you know, they all left. Mission accomplished. I'm out of the oils right now. I need to get some more.
Mine's in the bedroom. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to use incense at my parents', but I sprayed my mama's chair and my dad's chair was sage and Palo Santo. Susan, what about your parents? Can they handle sage and stuff? Your mom can, right?
Oh, both of them. My dad is, he used to get Reiki from a guy that he did karate.
Oh, yeah.
And my mom is really
I love her.
Super, super supportive.
She comes on our lives. We've done cards for Susan's mom.
Oh, nice.
And she contacted me for a private reading.
She buys me crystals. She went to
and I mean either.
She went to Georgia for vacation and she came back with the crystals you have to like break open.
Oh, the geodes?
The
geodes. She came back with like 5 of them.
I've always wanted to go geode hunting because my dad's a geologist. Y'all know that. So I grew up like mining for gold and digging for fossils. I've always wanted to geode hunt. And when Susan got those geodes, I was jealous.
Oh yeah, I make her her own special oils for her bursitis.
Susan, my MRI did show bursitis in both my hips.
Oh, so you want my oil? You want my recipe?
Yes, please.
Okay. It's not a hard recipe. It's basically your coconut oil. I use coconut oil and I use olive oil.
Don't you use nutmeg?
I use nutmeg and I use orange peel.
Oh yeah.
And I use some aloe and spearmint.
Oh, for the mint, for that. Yeah, okay.
And then
with the nutmeg, are you using oil or powder?
I use not nutmeg. I use cinnamon.
Oh, cinnamon for it. I can see that.
It's a natural pain reliever, and then I add the chamomile leaves.
See, nutmeg is too. That's why I thought you did nutmeg.
Yeah, and then I add chamomile to it, and then I
anti-inflammatory.
And I charge it with Reiki.
See, I want you to make me some and send it to me because I want it to be yours.
Oh, okay.
She wants your magic in it.
Yes.
Your special touch.
I basically just buy the big thing of coconut oil. Not the coconut, like the coconut stuff, whatever.
Not the solid, but the.
Well, coconut oil. Coconut oil is solid at room temperature.
I melt that all down.
Well, no, you can buy liquid coconut oil.
I don't buy the liquid. I buy like the big jar of it, and I melt it all down. I got
the Louisiana kind.
I melt it all down, and then I add all my ingredients to it,
And then you let it solidify, and it makes like a balm.
No, then I let it reharden. The coconut oil is naturally rehardens.
That's like when I make my lotions. Okay.
Yeah. And then it naturally rehardens to its natural form, and then you can rub it on, and it'll then absorb into your skin.
That's what I use. Shea and coconuts, a very similar way, and I boil it.
But coconut oil is really good for bacterial, and it's really good for anti-inflammatory.
I use it when I get out of the bathtub. I put it on when I get out of the bathtub.
It's great for your skin. It's good for your hair. It's like an all-natural go-around for natural remedies.
I use it on my
and pulling. I do the pulling for my teeth.
I use it on my dog.
Pulling in the morning, huh?
I use it on my dog all the time.
Yeah, my dog, my ex-husband's dog used to get hot spots all the time, and I used coconut oil on it.
Yep, coconut oil,
because they can lick it, and it's not going to hurt them.
I use it on everything.
Actually, coconut oil is good for them to eat. You can put a tablespoon or two over top of their dog food.
Worms.
Yeah.
It's a natural wormer.
It helps with digestion issues and stuff as well. It helps with all sorts of things. Tanner's so stupidly picky, he won't eat anything if I put it on it. He doesn't like it.
Oh, see, I trick Rosie. And I trick the cats. I warm up their wet food, and I put like half a teaspoon.
Oh, Tanner's so picky he won't always eat peanut butter. It just depends on what day he's going.
Or I've used like hot dogs, or I've just shoved it in hot dogs or in cheese.
I've got those greenies. That's what I use with the little pill pocket.
I'm telling you guys, Tanner is so picky. Some days he won't even eat his normal treats because he's just like, no, I'm tired of those. I want something else.
That's what Chloe was. And that's the Chihuahua in him.
And he just won't eat. It's like that little defiant, unless you give me what I want.
Did he stick his nose in the air? Mine would stick her nose in the air.
Sometimes he will. Right now, he's crashed out in the bed you sent him.
Oh, I got him one of those beds with a blankie.
I hate to do this, but it's almost 2 hours in, and I gotta work a 9-hour shift tomorrow.
Go for it.
I say you just
We're
call
slow
it
anyway. Pam.
There's one person here.
I don't know if Pam is still here or not. Pam?
You know that one person viewing might actually be me coming through.
No, it's Pam.
We're viewing our.
Oh, there we go. Okay. I was going to say because I'm coming through Facebook to one of the groups through my personal account.
Let me see. Mixed deck.
Oh God, I can't even look at it.
Okay, I got it.
What are my mixed decks?
I gotta say, there is a deck that I want to get that's a mixed deck, but it's called it's called the Alleyman's deck, and it's meant to come that way. It's designed that way.
This has like 5 or 6 different decks. I've got it.
Hey, they're getting ready to do another Kickstarter with the Alleyman stuff, but they're doing the Alleyman's Oracle, and they're releasing the tarot with the Oracle in this. If you sponsor they're doing 2 different types of Oracle and then the tarot.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one of these affirmator cards. These crack me up. They're the affirmators with the bunny on the unicorn. Pam, you got manifestation. That was the first card that fell out. If you could have anything you wanted, what would it be? And be specific and get greedy. You're holding a magic wand. Get one of your magic wands. You're holding a magic wand, and you can conjure up anything. Could it be that when you declare your wishes out loud, you're actually casting a spell for your dreams to come true? Watch your words. Or is it just that in a very practical sense, the more people you speak to about your desires, the more folks there who know about what you might have, and it helps you to make it happen. Kind of like that group concept. They've proven group meditation works. Look at all the studies on water. So either way, It's time for you to start manifesting. But use that word, but don't use that word if you don't want to. Because in this, you also got the co-creator card. So you are being reminded, and look, there's an owl, Josh.
That's owl theme for me.
Magic.
Lately.
And a cheetah. And an egg. You are a co-creator with the universe. You are a creator yourself. You are a manifester. All right. It's time for you to believe in that, to come to the edge, to surrender, to allow yourself to truly be as powerful and as strong as you really are. And you got one of the starseed cards. You got that Imrama. I don't know what that means. Imrama. And the card says, where are you being called to journey to? Is there some place that you've always wanted to go or needed to go? Are you being called to do something, maybe a trip or a vacation or something like that? Maybe that's what you're supposed to be working on manifesting. Set those intentions, declare it out loud, because this card is saying your voice has power. Your words are spells. That's why we call it spelling.
Tiffany?
Yeah.
The word Imrama is a Celtic word meaning the journey of the soul, a voyage which we don't know we are going on, but our soul knows the way.
Holy shit. So where is your soul calling you to? That's your big question right now.
It very specifically says it is a sacred journey of the soul.
That is freaking... Yeah, so I was going to look it up later. You know that. Working on manifesting a journey. I love it. Yes. Magic wands that you made agrees. That soul ache. We've talked about that. That deep. Have y'all been feeling that? The old soul, deep heart, just it's a freaking deep ache, and it's not from this lifetime. It is our soul.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm sitting here thinking about doing something. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that yet.
What are you going to do?
Nothing. I'll tell you afterwards. I'll let you know later.
Okay, fine. Susan, you ready to go night-night?
She looks like she's about ready to fall asleep.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
I was going to say, she said she had a long day earlier before we even started.
I worked 9 hours, and then I did like a 40-minute Reiki session before I came on here with everybody.
So it's like running a marathon before you even start it.
She did. And she has that sty in her eye.
Yeah.
I just can't win. Can't win today.
Yeah, so she can. Don't say that.
I just started a new job, so we're just kind of... It makes for a very long day when you can't actually do anything besides watch people do things.
Oh, that's the worst part of starting a new job, is being a trainee and just sitting there and being like, okay, this is the most boring thing.
I got a job at a bank, and I've been shadowing for the last week, and I'm very much a hands-on learner, so I can watch you all day, and I ain't gonna remember any of it.
Right, until you actually get in there and you start working with their system. That's how you learn it.
Kinesthetic learning. You're learning by hands-on.
Yeah, I learned tomorrow on the teller, so I can actually do things.
Yeah,
I can be semi-productive.
You won't be bored out of your gourd?
She gets to push buttons.
The people I work with are by far not boring people at all, so I'm not really bored. It's just...
It makes for a long day because you're not really active doing anything that's engaging you. You're just sitting there.
I answered phones today and looked at people's accounts and stuff, so...
Nice.
I used to do that when I worked at Lowe's. I answered the phones.
I don't love it.
People are mean and rude.
They can be.
All day. I know. I had people.
The return desk sucked.
So But
You go night, and we can plan something eventually. I love this energy with the three of us. We can kind of plan something where, like, maybe like Lenormand, like we were talking about, and we
Well,
could like
we talked about the one night someone doing runes, someone doing oracle, and someone
someone doing
doing
mine.
tarot.
Tarot. We could do that.
Yeah.
I like that.
we're all very much speakable in all three of those categories. So
We
Yeah.
could that sounds like fun.
Well, it's funny because tarot, rune, Lenormand, oracle, it's something that all three of us can jump in between pretty easy.
yeah.
And they all can build right off of each other really well too.
Yeah, they all kind of tie together in some way.
Mm-hmm.
It's the human experience, it's guidance. I've got my runes right here. Which rune is this? I can't remember right now.
Well, it's upside down, but that's the Tyr rune.
And what
Go.
does it mean?
Justice.
Justice.
It's Tyr. Tyr was the god that.
Oh,
That's the Berkana. That's that stands for main thing is it's the feminine rune. That's the
Josh
female
wasn't
rune.
here. Josh wasn't here for my wayfinder.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it earlier. It's a Vistir, I think is how they pronounce it. It's actually an Icelandic. It's an Icelandic symbol, is what it is. I'd have to look that one up, Tiff, right off the top of my head. I can't.
I don't have my list.
For some reason, that one's not coming to my head right off
I
the
don't have
top.
my list.
But the other ones I know.
Susan's freaking tattoo of freaking Freya with that wayfinder makes me drool. It's so freaking beautiful. And her Morgan.
It's a Vegvisir, I think is how they say it. A
Visir.
Vegvisir. And it's Icelandic for wayfinder is what it is.
That's okay.
Who just came in and said, "Holy
Wayfinder
smokes,
has
y'all
all the
three"?
runes. What?
Huh?
Yeah,
No,
who said
what?
that? Who said that? Who are you?
Now, what you say about that in the runes?
The wayfinder that Susan has, does yours have all the runes around it, Susan, or does it just have the lines?
It
has the lines. It does have
Okay,
the
yeah.
runes. Okay.
No. That's just the wayfinder.
Yeah.
Some of them will have a circle around it, and it will
With
have
the
all the
runes.
runes around them. Yeah, and that's just a different. It's just a
That's
different
what
design.
I've got.
I have a necklace.
Yeah, I was gonna say you see that more so on jewelry.
Yes.
But like what Susan's got tattooed on her arm is what they would have actually engraved on stuff. It's
Exactly.
just that. They wouldn't have necessarily, if they had put the runes around, it would have probably either been like, if it was on a boat, it would have either been the name of the boat or who owned the boat or something along that lines.
It shows you his Facebook user. Look up there. It says Facebook user. You got to go through my Modern Mystic page or through Susan's page or Josh's Breaking Reality. If you go through a group, we can't see who
it'll
you
be
are.
on one of those. Let's see. Uruz was the name of that other rune, and that's the bull rune. It symbolizes strength, tenacity, courage, untamed potential, and freedom.
Okay, nice.
But the other one that the other one, the actual name of it, the first one was Tiwaz, which is which is Tyr's rune.
Mm-hmm. That's it. The god Tyr.
Yeah. Yep.
Facebook user, who are you? And then we're gonna say 9-9 because Susan's tired and she's got to work 9 hours. All right, you ready to call it?
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
That was like a dead weird silence, so I think it's time.
Yeah. It was awkward.
Awkward.
Bye.
We had a question.
Off subject. Did you say you have some ash? Yes, I do, and we're getting ready to take down an ash tree, hopefully before too long, Pam, and I'm going to be able to harvest everything off of that tree.
Pam's gonna want some of that.
Pam's gonna want some, like those feathers
Yeah.
we got from Rachel. Pam is a good collector.
Like this one right here, Pam. This was This is the smallest piece that I've taken off of it so far.
Nice.
But the other,
is so magical.
yeah.
All right. Night, Nancy. Night, Facebook user. Good night, everybody. Blessed
Night,
peace.
everyone.
Thank you.